You had fun, though. You were having fun.
It was weird. Oh, last night?
Yeah.
No, last night was fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time. But
Yes.
it's just, it's a different feeling. But I think people are feeling differently about comedy now because so many people are really politically correct outside of comedy and almost forced into it. Like, you're hearing so many things about people getting fired from their jobs because of sexual harassment or from a sexually harassing joke. Like, someone would say jokes in the office that were inappropriate, and so they got fired. I mean, this is happening left and right. You hear about the guy from Netflix that got fired for doing...
Yeah.
He's having a conversation about offensive words that you shouldn't be using in comedy. And because of this conversation, during this conversation about this subject, he used the word nigger.
Right.
Because he was in this conversation and did it one other time, apparently. Because of that, not calling anybody that, saying it out loud,
Yeah.
was fired from Netflix. That is crazy. Unless he was saying it like he was having a good time with
Right.
it.
Like, he was like,
Right.
You know?
Like, how was he saying it? Was he? That's the thing, right? But the thing is, it's very strange that that word is only forbidden by the people that it can't be used on.
Right.
Like, you can't use the N-word on you. It won't
Right.
work. But if you can use it on someone and they happen to be a person of color, then that person, you're not allowed to do that.
Right.
It's very interesting, man.
Well, I remember when I would ride my bike to school, a lot of my black friends would get on my bike, you know, and they'd
Right.
get on and I would ride them, and it was
Right.
fun, you
Right.
know. And they used to call me the nigga bus whenever I rolled up, and they would all call me that. And I honestly felt, and they were my
fun.
friends. It was fun,
Right.
So,
It's fun, but you couldn't say it.
no, and I couldn't say it. And also, look, I find, you know, when somebody says anything, if it's something to do with a race, a gender, anything, and they have malice or ill intent. And these days, I think if you do that, somebody's going to correct you really fucking quick. And
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
and in a business setting, man, in that type of setting, it's just, yeah, you make people so aware that they can't. I don't know. That's fucking
It is
crazy, man.
crazy, but it's also, he was talking about forbidden words in comedy.
Right.
It's his business.
Right.
Like, you're saying he can't make a sound with his mouth.
Yeah.
This is what you're saying. He's not calling someone that name.
Right.
He's using that word, and people filed complaints about him using that word. So the people that he worked with ratted him out. Like, he wasn't just allowed to say the word.
Right.
Like, but then it gets real crazy. Whereas if you're a black guy, you could say it all day and it's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
And you could say it in front of white people and they can laugh.
Right.
But they can't say it.
But they can't say it.
They can't say it.
Yeah.
But if you're Chris Rock, you can go up at the OR tonight and just have like 15 different use of that word in a half-hour set.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, that was great.
Yeah.
That was a great show.
Right, but then it'll be the same people that say we should never say or hear this word. It's interesting.
weird.
Some people learn it from different places. Some people learn it from black people. Some people learn it from white people.
It has a different feel, a different meaning to it.
Well,
yeah.
and I was even talking with Mr. Peterson the other day, and I was saying, you know, the toughest thing I find, especially coming from the area where I came from, where, you know, there was a lot of racism, was probably kind of, I wouldn't say it was popular when I was young, but it was a part of the of the cloth in the area. You know, it's poor black and poor white, and
Right.
you know, poor people like to fucking fight. You know, it's crazy.
Over everything.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
hey, let's be on the same team for a minute, you
Yeah.
know, and we can change the
I
world.
love that bit that you have about white privilege.
Oh,
That's
thanks,
a fucking
man.
hilarious bit.
Thank you.
But did you